Hey, what's going on? What's going on, everybody? This is D Train, and this is my bunk here. This is my bit of bunk, bit o bunk. Yeah, I don't know. I'm watching all of these races. I'm not watching them. I'm just looking at who's running. Um, uh, as far as anybody's record, I mean, you could go, I guess, and see how everyone voted. I'm pretty sure that's public information, um, how people vote and whatnot. And so I was on YouTube yesterday, and I was looking, and in my feed they had different debates that were held, and so of course I checked out the Ted Cruz Beto or O'Rourke debate. Excuse me. That was a pretty good debate. Um, excuse me, sorry. It was a good debate. Um, but but you know, Ted Cruz is made for that. He's always got his facts. He's got his, he's from what I hear, he has a uh like a like a photographic memory for words or something like that. Like he remembers everything that was said, you know, or something like he just got one of those memories, right? And he's very eloquent. He's a very a composed, eloquent speaker. He's trained in it and he's good and he has principles. So I was looking through and I saw the Elizabeth Warren, Geoff Diehl out of Massachusetts debate, and I was like, "Oh, that's cool." You know, I want to see if how that goes or how that went down. And I also wanted to see if Dr. Shiva was in there because I was like, I know he's running for that office, but he's running as a libertarian. Not only that, but I had just watched a few interviews that he had done, right? And I was kind of excited because I was listening to him speak about not only his accomplishments but his ideas, and how he could help innovate how people think in the Senate, I guess, representing Massachusetts. And so I was like, all right, no Shiva. So I was like, wow. So I tuned in anyway because I wanted to see how it was going to go down. And she really came off, Elizabeth Warren came off as, I don't know, overly, what's the word? Like fake outrage almost. And that's similar to what I saw in the in Beto as well. It was like the fake outrage. Oh, I can't believe that you would blah 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 blah. It is this type of da 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 da. You know what I mean? And it was just like, come on, dude. Especially in light of the whole DNA test results and this and that. And it was almost like she was trying to troll Trump into giving her $1 million. And then it kind of backfired. And so basically, when I heard Dr. Shiva talk about Geoff Diehl and how they put him up as like a fake opposition, I wanted to hear what the man actually had to say. And as far as Republicans go, he seemed like he had, his stuff together. I don't know uh about his past. I don't know about anything that he may have said on the campaign trails. it I don't know. But, as far as the debate went, I mean, it seemed like he did a good job. And if, I don't know, it seems like it could be a tight race because I know Dr. Shiva's a good candidate also. And if I know anything, he has his finger on the pulse of technology. He has lots of good things going there. And he's a what was it? A bioengineer. He got his PhD in bioengineering, some kind of something in the arts field, and mechanical engineering. He invented email. Like the man invented email or something like that. It was like he was the first one to call what that was email after writing what 5,000. I think he said 5,000 lines of code. So if that's not impressive, I don't know. But if I would say anything, go check out Scott Adams' most recent interview with him. And if you want to get even more into it a little bit, I would check out Sticks Hex and Hammer 666. His interview with Dr. Shiva, because I know in those places he was allowed to speak, and it wasn't like, okay, cut him off and then get to what I want to talk about. It was like, okay, if you really want to get into somebody's head, or figure out what they want to get across, it's best to get them into a situation where you can let them speak. You know, and sometimes it's a good thing and sometimes it's a bad thing. I didn't really see too much on the negative side, especially as it pertains to his ideas for education, his ideas for medicine, um, uh, his ideas on how to bring down the cost of medicine, the cost of healthcare. And these other guys, they may have spoken about it, but I'm just saying this guy was on the radar, and I said, wow, he's back, out there. And he's even written white papers on how to fix the uh the medical system. He's written papers on how to fix so he's written papers. It's out there. I'm pretty sure it's on his website. I haven't checked it out yet, but you know it's amazing how sometimes these candidates can get pushed. I remember there was a candidate, I see, and it's sad because I don't even remember the name of the guy. He may be a politician now, I'm not sure, but he was running as a libertarian, what, 8 years ago, 10 years ago. And I liked his platform, and yet the bigger money, bigger ticket, bigger media pushed candidates get more of a of the attention, and even get pushed out of debates. I mean, in the presidential election, there were 17 people on one side, and everybody, pretty much got. I mean, they had to have. There were so many people. They had to have secondary debates of the lower, lower tier candidates. But everybody got their chance to say something. And it just in this age now where people are getting kicked off of Facebook and YouTube, and all the different, what is it, Twitter too. Yeah, man, things are tightening up. But oh, that's the other thing. He had an excellent idea on how to fix that, using the postal service. I mean, like, think about that. Have you heard anything like that before? He said the way it came across to me was, like the postal service has been around, and there it's government, but at the same time, if there are standards. um each person can have one, have an account, like a Twitter, YouTube, like a media account, and they can say what they want on that account. But if it violates, of course, but it's your account, and if anything is tampered with it, there violations or anything or something like that. I don't know, man. He had a way of talking about it, which kind of made sense, but I'm pretty sure there are going to have to be some things worked out. But at the same time, it's pretty innovative to be able to combat that using the postal service, like a server, like it's been around for a minute. So anyway, yeah, go check him out. Go check out that debate too. Hell, you may like what both of them said, or one or the other. I don't know, but there are other people out there running. But yeah. Anyway, that's my piece on that. Thanks for tuning in. This is D Train. So therefore, on the other hand, nevertheless, word, peace.